बच्चों अगर मेरी आवाज आप सब तक क्लियर है तो फटाफट से मैसेज करिए, देन वी विल स्टार्ट द सेशन, देन वी विल बिगिन आवर सेशन. Am I audible to all of you friends? Please message fast, then we will start the session, then we will begin our session. जल्दी से मैसेज करिए मुझे. Am I audible to all of you? Naman, Shubhi, I hope I am audible to all of you. Please message fast, then we will start our session, then we will resume our session. Okay. So, in this infrastructure chapter, now we are coming to the last topic, and that is energy sector. In this infrastructure chapter, now we come to the last topic, and that is energy sector. Energy sector is very important considering the huge population of India and excessive demand of energy sector. This energy sector is very much in news. ठीक है, ये एनर्जी सेक्टर बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है कंसिडरिंग द डिमांड ऑफ इंडिया, कंसिडरिंग द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ इंडिया. So this energy sector is very important, and we will discuss this particular segment in two classes. In today we will discuss the basics of energy sector, and we will also discuss discoms. Tomorrow we will discuss about renewable energy and the schemes or policies of government related to it. So let's start the session. I hope I'm audible, and let's begin the session. Session को start करते हैं. Yeah. So energy sector. Energy sector. Energy sector is fundamental. Energy sector is fundamental. Energy sector is fundamental to growth and development. To growth and development. Energy sector is fundamental to growth and development. Availability of electricity. Availability of electricity. Petrol. Availability of electricity, petrol, diesel, gas. Availability of electricity, petrol, diesel, gas at competitive prices. At competitive prices is essential. Is essential for efficient functioning. For efficient functioning. For efficient functioning of energy users. For efficient functioning of energy user sector, which include of energy user sector, which include household, transport, industry, agriculture, and government comprises, which comprises entire economy, which comprises entire economy. So friends, what is energy sector? Energy sector is fundamental to growth and development. Availability of electricity, petrol, diesel, gas at competitive prices is essential for efficient functioning of energy user sector, which include household, transport, industry, agriculture and government, which comprises entire economy. ठीक है? Which comprises entire economy. I hope this definition is clear to all. I hope this definition is clear to all regarding to energy sector. regarding to energy sector. I hope this definition is clear to all. Okay, Sukhvendra. So you can start this topic from like this only. Energy sector is fundamental to growth and development. Availability of electricity, petrol, diesel, gas. This is how you can start with the topic. This is how you can start with the topic. I hope it is being clear to you. I hope it is being clear to you how you can start this topic. Okay. Okay. Next, if we talk about the objectives, what are the objectives? First, make energy available 24/7 power to all. 24/7 power to all. ठीक है? Make energy available 24/7 power to all. Reduce import of oil and gas. Reduce import of oil and gas. Reduce emission to achieve target set under Paris conference. So these are the major points. First of all, make energy available 24/7 power to all. Reduce import of oil and gas. Reduce emission to achieve targets set under the Paris conference. Whatever the Paris conference target India has set, this is very, very important. Whatever the we need to promote the renewable energy, we need to reduce the carbon emission. These all are the major points there. Now, need for long-term integrated energy policy. Integrated energy policy. Need for long-term integrated energy policy. Need for long-term integrated energy policy. First is energy security concern. Energy security concern. With huge population of India, energy security is a big concern for our economy. Second, to meet growing demand. It surged to 1.8% annually. It surged to 1.8% annually until 2040. Then third, domestic resource potential. For renewable sources. Domestic resource potential for renewable sources like solar and wind. Environment sustainability. sustainability, environment sustainability of India, as we are third largest emitter. We are third largest emitter. We are third largest emitter of greenhouse gas. Of greenhouse gas. Now, this is all the major points that we need to know. Okay? First of all, why there is a need? Why there is a need for long-term integrated energy policy? First is energy security concern. With huge population of India, energy security is a big concern for our economy. To meet growing demand, it surged to 1.8% annually until 2040. Domestic resource potential for renewable sources like solar and wind. Environment sustainability of India, as we are third largest emitter of greenhouse gas. Although the gap between India, China and US is huge. US and China are the largest emitter of greenhouse gas. But if you compare the gap of India with them, it is huge difference. We are on the third number. But if we compare the gap between both of them, it's a huge big number. Now, next is national energy policy. National energy policy. What is this national energy policy? First is energy mix diversification. Energy mix diversification. Energy mix diversification. Diversified energy mix. Diversified energy mix. Diversified energy mix can enhance reliance, can enhance resilience, can enhance resilience and mitigate supply disruption. India need balanced approach. India need balanced approach to optimize fossil fuel use. Promote renewable energy. And explore clean energy fuel. So first is energy mix diversification. That means diversified energy mix. That means renewable and non-renewable, we can have this diversified energy mix, can enhance resilience and mitigate supply disruption. India need balanced approach to optimize fossil fuel use, promote renewable energy and explore clean energy fuel. So we need to diversify our energy needs so that if there is any problem in one of the sector, it will not impact the whole economy as such. Then the second is promotion of renewable energy. Promotion of renewable energy. Solar and wind. Solar and wind power. India made great progress in that. India made great progress in that. Okay? Promotion and expansion of renewable. Promotion and expansion of renewable energy through energy through energy through incentives, incentive subsidies, incentive subsidies, regulation to encourage, regulation to encourage, regulation to encourage investment in renewable sources, in renewable energy. Now, promotion of renewable energy. What is that? Solar and wind power, India made great progress in that. Promotion and expansion of renewable energy through incentive, subsidies, regulation to encourage investment in renewable energy. This is the thing that we are considering for promoting renewable energy. For promoting renewable energy, we are focusing on these part. We are focusing on these part. Third, infrastructure development. Infrastructure development. Infrastructure development. India need to upgrade, India need to upgrade power grid infrastructure. India need to upgrade power grid infrastructure for integration and manage renewable sources and manage renewable energy sources and manage renewable energy sources. The policy should prioritize investment including development of smart grid, and energy storage system and energy storage system. Now, infrastructure development. India need to upgrade power grid infrastructure for integration and manage renewable energy sources. We need to manage the renewable energy sources properly. The policy should prioritize investment including development of smart grid and energy storage system. We need to enhance the energy storage system for our economy as well, for our energy as well. Then next is research and development. No, sir. Yeah. Next is research and development. We also need to focus on this research and development a lot. This research and development segment is again extremely important. Research and development. Encourage research and development. Encourage research and development in the clean energy technology, in the clean energy technology can ensure long-term sustainability, can ensure long-term sustainability, reduce reliance on reduce reliance on imported technologies, on imported technologies, reduce reliance on imported technologies, and faster innovation, and faster innovation, and faster innovation to reduce energy cost, to reduce energy cost. Now, research and development. Encourage research and development in the clean energy technology can ensure long-term sustainability, reduce reliance on imported technologies, and faster innovation to reduce energy cost. This is according to research and development. And last is energy conservation. Energy conservation. Now, what is that? Promote energy conservation. Promote energy conservation. Promote energy conservation across the sectors. Across the sectors. Reduce India's overall energy demand. Reduce India's overall energy demand. So these are the major points that we need to know regarding to the energy sector. That is, encourage research and development in the clean energy technology, long-term sustainability, reduce reliance on imported technology, faster innovation, energy conservation, promote energy conservation across the sector, reduce India's overall energy demand. So these are the major things. These are the major things that is very important when we talk about the energy sector. These are the important things. These are the important things when we talk about the energy sector. I hope I am clear to all. Friends, is it clear to all? Any doubt, any question in this? Okay. Now let's discuss energy poverty. Energy poverty. What is this energy poverty? What is this energy poverty? एनर्जी पॉवर्टी का कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है? व्हाट इज दिस एनर्जी पॉवर्टी? एनर्जी पॉवर्टी अकर when household must reduce its energy consumption when household must reduce its energy consumption to degree that negatively impact inhabitants' health and well-being. Their root cause are what are the root cause? Energy poverty occurred when household must reduce its energy consumption to degree that negatively impact inhabitant health and well-being. मतलब एनर्जी पॉवर्टी कब होता है? जब हाउसहोल्ड अपने एनर्जी कंजम्पशन को रिड्यूस करना शुरू कर दें, so that it will negatively impact their health and well-being. What are the root causes? What are the root causes in this regard? High proportion of household expenditure is spent on spent on energy. Second, low income, low income, low energy performance of, low energy performance of, low energy performance of building and appliances, of building and appliances, low energy performance of building and appliances. Sustainable development goal number 7. Sustainable development goal number 7. Call upon countries. Call upon countries. Call upon countries to provide affordable. To provide affordable, sustainable, to provide affordable, sustainable, and reliable energy for all. And reliable energy for all. Reliable energy for all. So, Sustainable Development Goal 7, call upon countries to provide affordable, sustainable, and reliable energy for all. India account for 18% of world population. 18% of world population. 18% of world population, and use only 1/3 of global average. 1/3 of 1/3 of global average. 1/3 of global average. There is also a wide difference. There is also a wide difference. There is also a wide difference between urban and rural areas. Between urban and rural areas to access energy. To access energy. To access energy. Some of the steps taken by government. Steps taken by government. Ujjwala scheme. Ujjwala scheme regarding to deposit free LPG connection. Deposit free LPG connection. Deposit free LPG connection. Second, Pehal. Direct benefit transfer for LPG. Direct benefit transfer for LPG. Direct benefit transfer for LPG. Kusum scheme. Install solar pump set. Install solar pump set. Install solar pump set. Saubhagya scheme. Saubhagya scheme. Electricity connection. Electricity connection. Electricity connection to all unelectrified households. Unelectrified household. So this is about एसडीजी बेटा सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स हैं जो 2015 से 2030 तक कंट्रीज को पूरे करने हैं. There are 17 goals, 169 targets. Although they are not binding on the countries, but United Nations starts that so that the countries can take steps towards the sustainability. Countries can take steps towards the sustainability. So Pooja, SDG Sustainable Development Goals objective is to promote sustainability. United Nations had started this. There are 17 goals and 169 targets for that. Okay. India also started their SDG India Index by Niti Aayog, which categorized the states and union territories into the different categories according to the steps they had taken for sustainable development. Okay. Now, friends, if we talk about the energy sector, share of energy sector in India, if we talk about the share of energy sector in India, thermal, that is coal, gas, oil, has the highest share. Coal, gas, oil has the highest share of 57%. Coal, gas, and oil has the highest share of 57%. Then 30% we have for renewables, solar, wind, and others. 11% around we have 11% around we have for hydropower. 11% we have for hydropower, and some 2% for nuclear power. 2% for nuclear power. This is the composition of the overall energy sector. This is the overall composition of energy sector. Okay. So the highest one is for thermal, then 30% for renewable, 11% for hydropower, and 2% for nuclear. This is the overall share. So before moving ahead and discussing about the challenges of energy sector, I'll tell you our foundation batch is live now. You all can join our foundation batch, that is in English medium. It is an offline, online medium both. If you are in Prayagraj, Karol Bagh, or in Mukherjee Nagar, you can join offline batch. If you are in any part of the country, you can join the online batch. And this online batch, we will cover the whole mains and whole prelims. We'll cover whole mains and whole prelims. These all are expert faculties of polity, geography, history, economy, science, tech, environment, CSAT, society, essay, ethics. So you all can join this. The details are mentioned in the description. You all can register now. So this is about the foundation batch. Okay. Now moving ahead, what are the issues and challenges of energy sector? Issue and challenges of energy sector. Issue and challenges of energy sector. First is coordination challenge. Coordination challenge. Coordination challenge. It include multiple ministries. It include multiple ministries and agencies. It include multiple ministries and agencies. Second, fossil fuel dependency. Fossil fuel dependency. What is that? Over 90% of India's primary energy, India's primary energy supply relies on fossil fuel, with coal, oil and biomass account for 80% of electricity generation. 80% of electricity generation. 80% of electricity generation. Third, coal supply gap. Coal supply gap. The demand of coal the demand and supply The demand and supply gap, the demand and supply gap is large in coal sector, is large in coal sector. And fourth, state discoms financial health. State discom financial health. State discoms financial health. That include populist tariff, टैरिफ एक तो ज्यादा होता है, माउंटिंग एग्रीगेट टेक्निकल, माउंटिंग एग्रीगेट टेक्निकल एंड कमर्शियल लॉस, टेक्निकल एंड कमर्शियल लॉस, AT&C कॉस्ट बोलते हैं हम इसको, वी कॉल इट AT&C कॉस्ट, ऑपरेशनल इनएफिशिएंसी, operational inefficiency, and distribution challenge. And distribution challenge. These all are the major concern. These all are the major concerns regarding to energy sector. First is coordination challenge. It include multiple ministries and agencies, fossil fuel dependency, coal supply gap, state discoms financial health, that is populist tariff, mounting aggregate technical and commercial loss, operational inefficiency, and distribution challenge. These are the issue and challenges of energy sector. These are the issue and challenges of energy sector. So friends, our mains answer writing batch is also live. You all can write the answers, submit your answers. Our team will evaluate your answers. They will give their best feedbacks. This is completely in online mode. This is completely in online mode. You can join it in Hindi or English form. मतलब आप हिंदी में भी आंसर्स लिख सकते हैं, इंग्लिश में भी लिख सकते हैं. You all can register now under this mains answer writing batch and improve your overall answer writing. तो those students जिनको आंसर राइटिंग में प्रॉब्लम आती है, they all can join this mains answer writing batch to improve their online segment, to improve their online things. This is completely in bilingual mode. देखो बेटा, सेकेंड पॉइंट तो यह है कि भारत की 90% जो पॉपुलेशन है वो आज भी कोल, ऑयल और बायोमास पर डिपेंड करती है, और 80% इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जो जनरेट होती है वो उसी से होती है. फोर्थ पॉइंट ये है कि जो डिस्कॉम्स हैं, जहां से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होती है, दे हैव दिस प्रॉब्लम ऑफ इंक्रीजिंग टैरिफ, लॉसेस, ऑपरेशनल इनएफिशिएंसी एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैलेंज. ठीक है, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द नेक्स्ट थिंग, दैट इज डिस्कॉम. व्हाट इज डिस्कॉम? ठीक है, दैट इज रिगार्डिंग टू डिस्कॉम. So what is DISCOM here and how this actually play a role? So India has one of the largest and most complex power sector, India has one of the largest and most complex power sector in world. DISCOM manage distribution of electricity in India. Distribution of electricity in India. What is the role of DISCOM? ठीक है, India has one of the largest and most complex power sector in world. DISCOM manage distribution of electricity in India. Their performance their performance their performance is essential for their performance is essential for ensuring consistent power supply consistent power supply consistent power supply reduce loss and maintain reduce loss and maintain customer satisfaction and maintain customer satisfaction. Now this is the role of discom. This is the हाँ डिस्कॉम ही इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं पूजा. सुखवेंद्र जो भी आपने जहां से भी पढ़ा है, देखिए कोई भी स्टैटिक चीज जो है वो तो फिक्स रहती है सुखवेंद्र, बट करंट अफेयर्स थिंग्स आर नीड टू बी अपग्रेडेड. अब आपने जहां से भी इकोनॉमी पढ़ा है, जिस भी चीज से पढ़ा है, स्टैटिक पोर्शन इज फाइन, बट करंट अफेयर्स आपको अपडेट करने होंगे. ओके, सो इंडिया हैज वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट एंड मोस्ट कॉम्प्लेक्स पावर सेक्टर इन वर्ल्ड. Discom manage distribution of electricity in India. Their performance is essential for ensuring consistent power supply, reduce loss and maintain customer satisfaction. अब इन discoms के भी कुछ challenges हैं. These discoms have some challenges. What are the challenges of discoms? Discoms के challenges क्या हैं? High cost of power procurement. High cost of power procurement, high cost of power procurement. They enter into expensive and long term thermal power purchase agreement. Thermal power purchase agreement. First is high cost of power procurement. They enter into expensive and long-term thermal power purchase agreement. Lack of independence and autonomy. Lack of independence and autonomy. Lack of independence and autonomy. Discom end up supplying electricity. Discom end up supplying electricity. Discom end up supplying electricity to household and agriculture. To household and agriculture. To household and agriculture at subsidized price. At subsidized price. At subsidized price led to high losses. Led to high losses. Okay. So Discom end up supplying electricity to household and agriculture at subsidized prices led to high losses. Then cross subsidization. Cross subsidization. Cross subsidization. Increase electricity tariff. Increase electricity tariff. Increase electricity tariff for industries. Increase electricity tariff for industries and to compensate loss generated in case of households. in case of households. Then high dependency on state government. High dependency on state government. High dependency on state government. Their dependency on state government. Their dependency on state government. Their dependency on state government is high. Hence any delay in receiving subsidy reimbursement create stress. Fifth, poor cash flow. Delayed consumer payment. Result in inefficient cash income. So these are the major points regarding to डिस्कॉम. बेटा डिस्कॉम होते हैं जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को. पूजा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट होती है थर्मल पावर से या जिस भी. नाउ द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जो हमारे घर पे या एग्रीकल्चरल लैंड पर आती है, वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन जो होता है इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का, वो डिस्कॉम कंपनीज के द्वारा होता है. ठीक है. So India has one of the largest and most complex power sector in world. DISCOM manage distribution of electricity in India. Their performance is essential for ensuring consistent power supply, reduce loss and maintain customer satisfaction. DISCOM challenges high cost of power procurement. They enter into expensive and long-term thermal power purchase agreement. Lack of independence and autonomy, DISCOM end up supplying electricity to household and agriculture at subsidized price led to high losses. Cross subsidization increase electricity tariff for industries and to compensate loss generate in case of household. High dependency on state government, is high. In case of delay in receiving subsidy, reimbursement creates stress. Poor cash flow, delayed consumer payment result in inefficient cash income. These all are the challenges the DISCOMs are facing. So now friends, before moving ahead, I also tell you out that UPPCS batch is also we are launching. This is a foundation batch. The batch will be starting from 2nd of September. UPPSC batch. This is for pre and mains both. So if you want to appear for UPPSC batch, Uttar Pradesh Public Service Commission Foundation batch, for both prelims and mains, you can join this batch. This batch will be starting from 2nd of September and the offer fees is 4,999. You all can register now and get the maximum benefit of prelims plus mains for UPPSC. Okay. Now, let's talk about the reforms made under the DISCOMs. Reforms made for DISCOMs. What are the reforms the government started? ठीक है बेटा, इस शिवशंकर आना चाहिए, इसके लिए आप खान ग्लोबल स्टडीज में कॉल कर सकते हैं. They will tell you out that. Reforms made for DISCOM. First is revamped distribution. Sector reform scheme. Revamped distribution sector reform scheme to improve operational efficiency to improve operational efficiency, and financial sustainability of DISCOMs. To improve operational efficiency and financial sustainability of DISCOM, provide conditional financial assistance. Provide conditional financial assistance to strengthen supply infrastructure, allocate half of budget to better feeder and transformer metering and prepaid smart consumer metering. So revamp distribution sector reform scheme to improve operational efficiency and financial sustainability of DISCOM, provide conditional financial assistance to strengthen supply infrastructure, allocate half of budget to better feeder and transformer metering and prepaid smart consumer metering ताकि ट्रांसपेरेंसी एनहांस हो पाए. सेकंड, उदय उज्जवल डिस्कॉम अश्योरेंस योजना. उदय उज्जवल डिस्कॉम अश्योरेंस योजना. उदय. What is that? To turn around financial position. To turn around financial position of DISCOM, state government took 75% of DISCOM debt issue. 75% of DISCOM debt issue. Low interest bond is issued. Low interest bond to service. Low interest bond to service rest of the debt. And DISCOMs were required to reduce AT&C loss to 15%. What is this AT&C loss? AT&C loss मैंने अभी आपको बताया. That is what is that AT&C loss जो मैंने अभी आपको बताया. ठीक है, AT&C loss जो मैंने अभी आपको बताया, जो डिस्कॉम्स के केस में होता है, जो मैंने अभी आपको बताया था. ठीक है, उज्जवल डिस्कॉम अश्योरेंस योजना. I am fine, Abhishek. I am doing great. So revamp distribution sector reform scheme to improve operational efficiency and financial sustainability of DISCOM, provide conditional financial assistance to strengthen supply infrastructure, allocate half of budget to better feed and transformer metering and smart consumer metering, ताकि किसी तरह का कोई fraud, कोई किसी तरह की कोई problem ना हो. Ujjwal Discom Assurance Yojana Uday, to turn around financial position of Discom, state government took 75% of Discom debt issue, low interest bond to service rest of the debt. Discoms were required to reduce AT and C. They are required to reduce AT and C loss to 15%. AT and C loss to 15%. Okay. I hope it is being clear to all. I hope it is being clear to all. So this is the this is the major things here. These are the major things here. Now, next is Saubhagya scheme. Saubhagya scheme. What is this Saubhagya scheme? Free electricity connection. Free electricity connection. Free electricity connection to all households free electricity connection to all households in rural and poor families in urban area. Then smart metering. What is a smart metering? Introduce smart meters. Aim to reduce billing error, curb power theft, improve revenue collection, goal to install 250 million smart meters. 250 million smart meters by 2025. 250 smart. Beta transmission cost. That is transmission cost. अभी मैंने बताया था ना, aggregate technical and commercial loss. Aggregate technical and commercial loss. Aggregate technical and commercial loss. Technical and commercial. Aggregate technical and commercial. Shiv Shankar. Aggregate technical and commercial loss. Smart meters by 2025. Smart meters by 2025. ये हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव है. एंड लास्ट इज प्राइवेट पार्टिसिपेशन. Private participation and competition. Private participation and competition. It can be through two ways. इसके दो तरीके हो सकते हैं. It can be through two ways. First is franchise model. Franchise model. What is franchise model? What is franchise model? Private entry has private entity has no ownership. Private entity has no ownership over distribution of grid asset, over distribution of grid asset, ठीक है, over grid asset. Private party has to manage billing. Private party to manage billing. Private party to manage billing and revenue collection. And revenue collection. And revenue collection. Or second, in case of privatization, in case of privatization, what is the scenario? Private entity not only manage, private entity not only manage, private entity not only manage the billing, not only manage the billing and revenue collection, and revenue collection, but also own distribution grid. ओनरशिप भी उन्हीं के पास होती है, distribution grid. So this is how we can improve the performance of discoms. This is how we can improve the performance of discom by enhancing private participation and connection. It can be through two ways: franchise model, private entity has no ownership over distribution of grid asset, private party to manage billing and revenue collection. And then second is, in case of privatization, private entity not only manage the billing and revenue collection, but also own the distribution grid. They have the ownership right as well. They have the ownership right as well. So friends, this is all in context of energy sector and discom. Tomorrow we will discuss renewable energy. Tomorrow we will discuss renewable energy. Very important. And now we are left with 3 more classes. That is Thursday, Friday and Monday. 3 more classes are left with this main series. And from that, then onwards, we will start a new program that I will tell you later on. So we are left with 3 more classes for this mains part. Renewable energy will be the tomorrow's topic, and then we will complete this whole series in 50 videos. So today is 47th video, tomorrow is 48th, then on Friday we have 49th, and Monday we have 50th video. So on Monday your classes will get complete for this mains part. सुखविंद्र, पढ़ाई करने के लिए मैंने कभी मना नहीं किया. आपको जो सोर्स पढ़ना है आप बिल्कुल पढ़ सकते हैं. लेक्चर्स आपकी असिस्टेंस के लिए हैं, लेक्चर्स आपकी नॉलेज के लिए हैं. बुक्स पढ़ने के लिए कभी मना नहीं किया, बट लेक्चर्स आर मोर देन सफिशिएंट. बट अगर आपको बुक्स पढ़नी है, आप बिल्कुल बुक्स पढ़िए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. बस करंट अफेयर्स को अपडेट करते रहिए. ठीक है. दैट्स ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड गाइस. थैंक यू सो मच. टेक केयर. बाय बाय. गॉड ब्लेस यू ऑल.